first flew on the 30th of August 2018 after a lengthy rebuild. But now, in from the left, E15 from Peter Vasher, James has been building up to fly the Hurricane on his own Harvard, and this is his first display season with both aircraft. He did his first Harvard display at Old Warden back in May, and his debut performance in the Hurricane was at Little Bransdon in August. As they vacate the runway, we're going to get an aircraft that's appearing in a few items' time, airborne off to the hold. Another of the splendid Dutch-based aeroplanes, and one of the finest examples of its type you'll see anywhere. This is the Havilland DH-89A Dragon Rapide.
Yeah, that's so they each got the window seats, with a single pilot. It was very widely used by airlines all over the world and by the RAF during World War II. This Rapide was built for the RAF in 1941 at Hatfield and used first by No. 1 camouflage flight at Hendon.
Over to an organisation called the Associated Airways Joint Committee, and it was assigned to the Northern Division of Scottish Airways, who used it for scheduled services and ambulance flights. And make no mistake, this was very much a frontline role. Many personnel from the naval base at Scapa Flow, the top secret naval base indeed as it was, at Scapa Flow, would have travelled on this very aeroplane in these very colours during that period. Such as this very aeroplane were the only civilian aircraft used during World War II for operations under military control but still in civilian hands to maintain communications with Northern Ireland, the Scilly Isles and the Highlands and Islands of Scotland. They were of course unarmed, they flew in all weathers and were subject always to the possibility of enemy attack. And they kept open certain passenger, freight, ambulance and mail services as an alternative to use by very vulnerable ferry boats. The Rapides of Scottish Airways flying those sort of missions are known to have carried Allied military agents to the Shetland Islands, from where they would be transported by sea to Scandinavia. aeroplane's X7344 restoration took back the wartime Scottish Airways colours with RAF camouflage and a red, white and blue stripe below the registration letters. And there are no other aeroplanes in the world that recall the work done by these civilian Rapides in military camouflage during wartime.
And it ended its commercial life by lifting parachutists at Thruxton and Halfpenny Green. It was ferried to the Imperial War Museum in 1975 after it had been completely worn out by all its hard usage, and where it became apparent that it would have cost the Duxford Aviation Society more to repair than it was actually worth. But thankfully, it was taken on by father and son, David and Mark Miller and friends, who spent, as Ben said, 27 years rebuilding it to better than new condition. It flew again in June 2004 and led the official World War II 60th anniversary commemorative flypast over the Mole and Buckingham Palace in 2005.
Several Rapides you can go flying on here at Duxford with classic wings, but as we say, this particular example, because of all that wartime service and the colours in which it appears today, all the more special, a true warbird, and landing on, after a typically elegant display, Mark Miller with the DH-89A Dragon Rapide.